Windscale, the pride of Britain. Nestled in the picturesque Lake District, the state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one, and
the public has nothing to fear.
The area will be reopened by Christmas at the latest.
The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next Christmas. Oh, no more reconnaissance flights. The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Is anybody there? I need help. Who are you? What are you doing in here? I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell? You don't know. Lying here in a sealed bunker inside the quarantine zone, and you don't know. Damn it, listen, I'll help you. Explain what I can. But I need your help in return, all right? You're trapped in the quarantine zone around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card, or you'll never get in. There are people, people who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rest. Stop the bleeding, please. Hurry, please. It hurts like the devil. Please, a bandage. Please help me. Very well. I'm hardly in a position to negotiate. What matters most is that the truth gets out. Here's my key card. It will get you out of here and into the interchange. It doesn't matter what else happens. As long as the truth of this place gets out. Here are my notes. Everything I remember. It's not much, but it's all I can do. You better get out of here before my condition gets any worse. Just go! Go, damn you! The interchange holds the truth. You must not forget. It's important. Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
Quarantine protocol is in effect. This door must remain sealed. Emergency access has been granted.
Come out, come out. Tea's getting cold. Oh, come on. I just want us to be friends. That daft suit of yours must be filling up with blood by now. Let's just finish things. Off with you, or you'll regret it. You won't be told again. Off with you. Go on, get out of it. You, I see you. And stay away if you don't want to end up dead. There you are. And don't come back either.
What the devil are you still doing here? You have got to go. It's not safe. Thank you. Delaying the inevitable, I'm afraid. At least I can think more clearly now. If I can ever repay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. Leave me. Go now. Remember, If you manage to get out of here, the truth has... Be on your guard out there. Everything is a threat.
This stretch before?
How do? Where did you come from then? Say, you do look a little the worse for wear. You've got luck on your side not getting snatched out by something foul while you were dozing. Listen, if you don't mind my saying, you don't look much like a local. You didn't walk in from, well, from the outside. Outside the zone, of course. Bloody heck. You really don't remember out, do you? Steady now, friend. Place across the water went funny. And it's all gone to cock and a hat since. I don't know out more than that. And unless you change your tone, that's the last you'll learn from me. It's all right. No harm done. My name's Nat, by the way. Forgive me being curious of strangers. This place's been off for years. There've been strange happenings. You have to be careful who you trust. Not civilized round here anymore, just savages that roam about. And a few survivors, like myself. Well, there's a bunch who call themselves outlaws. But if you're expecting Robin Hood and his merry men, you're gonna be properly disappointed. Right shower of ne'er-do-wells and bullies. Keep well away from them, if you want my advice. And there's other things too. Nasty things. I've seen them, and I'm sure we've got the boffins to thank for it. Shady, secret stuff them scientists were up to. Whatever they were doing, they were right keen to bury it when it went wrong. Absurd, aye, but true. Listen, I overheard them once, the blokes in noddy suits. The ones that appeared right after the disaster, talking about their quarantine. How they had to seal the place. Said something about an interchange, a secret project. But I should stop talking before I get carried away. Now personal. I can be a right chatterbox, that's all. It's what they chucked me out of the village for, the buggers. Aye? Well, whatever the boffins were up to in that interchange, what's it? I'm sure it wasn't good. This place is riddled with secret bunkers. Or so I've heard. Such things were kept hidden from the likes of us, of course. But look, if you want more, you'd be wise to ask Molly, the tinker. An ear for information has Molly. She's usually camped just north of here. Now, I'm not sure I should be saying out more to a stranger. Aye? Well, I was speaking truth. From a certain point of view. Wyndham has not been civilized since the soldiers moved in. Running the place like prison camp, calling themselves protocol. I can point you to it, but I've no desire to return. You ask me, those that stayed might have done better out here. Now I really should stop talking. Not personal, but you can't trust anyone too much these days, can you? So long. What's yourself around here, aye?
Hello. I don't know you, do I? No, I'm sure I don't. Not seen you round here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from. The village. Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale. They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals, right up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now, but turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just know the location of one or two of them. Not that that kind of thing comes for free, you understand. You've met old Nat? He's a good soul, is Nat. Could talk the hind legs off a donkey. Well, any friend of his is a friend of mine. Oh, well, I suppose it can't hurt to give you a little something for free. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now, only the boffins would have built something like that. They said it was signed, the interchange. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry, if you've been over that way. Here, I'll mark it for you. Well, before everything were a mess, I used to be a tinker. Travelling round, fixing things for folk. Sharpening knives and scissors. Selling pots and pans. Afterwards, couldn't get stuff off the markets to sell anymore. So I thought, Molly, my girl, you need to become a broker. That's what I do. I sort out deals. And I do it fairly. Reputation's about the only thing worth spit now. How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossipy when I'm trading. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip, would you? Make a trade, and maybe I'll throw in some information for free. Whoa! You need anything, Molly will be here.
Attention! Wyndham Village is under the authority of the Quarantine Protocol. Acts of banditry.
Sarge! Look! Listen up!
Well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention! This village is under military occupation per the Quarantine Protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right? What are you gawping at? Like I said, you're free to enter the village. Move on. Just like that. Captain's orders. He says any stranger might be important. So he just send any like you his way. Unless you're an outlaw, of course. Or worse. I reckon he'd be keen to see you right away. Last I heard, Captain Sims was down by the bandstand. Present yourself to him toot sweet, if you know what's good for you.
Well, should I shoot him, Sarge?
You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in.
They should
Captain's
just paint
orders.
the boundary wall institutional green and call this whole country a lunatic asylum.
Citizens of Wyndham, the army is here to help and protect you. Trust us and help us help you. Follow the protocol.
Let's not have any trouble.
Look, for the 100th time, we're here to protect civilians and get this mess sorted out.
Oh, aye. Get a lot sorted out by kicking the elderly out of the rooms, do you?
You know what the captain said? We have to move anybody vulnerable inside the inner perimeter.
Keep the peace, Civvy.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
Watch yourself, Civvy.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be broad. Not sure I like the look of you. One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Aspro. Likely thinks me dead.
One more civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Well, well, a new face.
It's like having another bloody war.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden. Any breach of this regulation is punishable by death.
See that big metal bugger? I could have it. I could.
Steady on, George. It's got guns on it, you know.
Stop pinning it out like it owns the place.
Aye, but the robbers are proper frit of them robots. They won't try the luck here while we've got that.
You what? Roberts is fit of them.
A new customer.
Not even
How
food
do?
convoys coming in.
Not often we're
Just
seeing new
more
faces
soldiers,
here.
Like we need
My name's
more.
Alf Buckshaw. Welcome to what's likely the last pub in Cumberland, such as it is. Now, what can I do for you? Bet you weren't expecting to find a place like Wyndham still ticking over after all what's gone on here, were you now? Folk will get used to anything given time. Which isn't to say, it's not nice to see some new faces coming through here now and then. Reminds a fella just how strange this all really is. The captain likes strangers too. He treats them better than he does the rest of the village. Means he can do things us regular folk can't. Don't think you're special. It's just the captain's way of getting the measure of you. New faces remind him there's still an outside. Likely hopes you might know a way out of the quarantine zone. Me? Well, I know there isn't one. So I shan't be bothering you on that score. You let me know if there's aught else I can help you with. I suppose I might be able to help a friendly traveller out. What sort of gear did you have in mind? I bet you could. But you wouldn't find anything like that in Wyndham. But there's a ruined mill out on Scathamore. There's a fella up there, more often than not, and he might have what you're looking for. Fair warning, though. Out in Scathamore, soldiers don't care who or what you are. They'll shoot before they ask. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see them. But after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? See you around.
Beer at the pub tastes like sheep dip. Better than nothing, mind.
Onwards, onwards, mustn't grumble.
Do as you're told, right?
Keep the peace, civvy. Maybe Smith is right. Perhaps we should just build a huge still and drink ourselves to death. At least I'd die happy.
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers. Behave yourself, city.
Without the perimeter, need teaching a lesson.
Two boards, one bullet.
Unravel.